Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Dame and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to teach you how to get the second wonder weapon on the brand new map Dead of the Night. The tutorial is relatively simple. There's a few steps that are a bit confusing, but we've seemed to have narrowed it down and pretty much got all the correct steps now. So we're going to get straight into the video. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need a shield and you're going to need Pack-a-Punch open. So if you don't know how to do that, there will be links in the description, or you can search for tutorials on YouTube, but you need to know how to open Pack-a-Punch and you need to know how to build a shield. Didn't want to put them in this video because I know many of you already probably know how to do this. After you've done this, you can start the Easter egg straight away. You're going to need to knife 6 candles around the map. The 6 candle locations are as follows. You have one in the cellar. You also have one which can be found in the study on the top floor. The third location can be found in the east hallway, and this is the hallway that will lead into the dining room. It's going to be in that actual hallway. There's also going to be a candle in the music room which can be found just off the east balcony, and the last 2 locations are very close to this one. There's going to be one in the east gallery which is just around the corner, which is outside the master bedroom and trophy room, and the last and 6th location can be found in the actual master bedroom itself, and it's going to be sat on top of a dresser. You're going to have to knife each one. The hitboxes are a little bit dodgy, so a good tip for this is use ADS, aim down sights, and put your cursor just around the flame. Use your melee and it will go out. When it goes out, you're going to hear a sound notification like this. You're going to get that sound notification for every single candle you do. When you've done all 6, you're ready to go on to your next step. So the next step you're going to have to do is go into something called Zombie Blood, and this is where you're going to need Pack-a-Punch open because you're going to need to be able to access the forest. After you've accessed the forest, at the bottom end of the forest next to the portal and Pack-a-Punch on the right hand side, it's going to be a big stone, somewhat of a gravestone. If you hold square on that gravestone, it's going to put you into Zombie Blood. You're going to get red on the screen and that's going to indicate that you're in Zombie Blood. Now do note, if you're in solo, you can do this as many times as you want per round and it will last for a very long time. If you're in a multiplayer game, you can only do this once per round per player. So if you do this and you manage to fail the next step, then another player must use it, then another player, then another player, and if you all use Zombie Blood, you're gonna have to go another round. Also, Zombie Blood doesn't last as long. So get yourself into Zombie Blood, and you're then gonna have to find a ghost in the house. A big tip here is there is a teleporter on the left hand side. If you pay 500 points for that, it will take you directly into the house. That will give you more time to look for the ghost. The ghost can be pretty awkward to find. She can be in many locations. She can be found in the smoking room, she could be found in the dining room, she could be found in the master bedroom. There is a lot of spawn locations, but if you're doing it on solo, I would suggest first running straight into the dining room, looking in there. If she's not in there, then running straight upstairs and going through each and individual room until you run out of Zombie Blood. And when you do, run back, go and get some more Zombie Blood, and then continue to find her. When you have found her, you then need to escort her to the mausoleum, which is the graveyard. Now on your way escorting her, all zombies will be attracted to you if you're in a multiplayer game, and if you're in solo, of course, they're also going to be attracted to you. But it's quite likely you're going to run out of Zombie Blood. If you run out of Zombie Blood, you need to remember exactly where you ran out of Zombie Blood, because the ghost that you are following will stop and stay in that position. You're then going to have to run back to the gravestone, get some more Zombie Blood, run all the way back to where you lost her, and continue the journey. You keep continuing the journey until she makes it into the graveyard. She will go to the top of the mausoleum and stand outside next to the trap and just hover there. Once you've done that, you know it's complete and you can move on to the next step. Now the next step is where some confusion was coming in, but we finally managed to solve the correct steps, and this is where you're going to need a shield. So make sure you have a shield equipped and a full special meter as well. Whilst you're up in the mausoleum, the ghost is going to infect zombies. She's going to run into a zombie and become one of the zombies, and you need to kill that zombie to collect 4 parts. I believe it's a ring, an earring, a necklace, and a stopwatch. To get these parts, you're going to have to get a particular set of kills in a particular set of order, and the order as follows. The first zombie she infects just has to be a normal kill with any weapon. When you get that kill, she's going to drop a little purple glowing part on the floor and you can pick that up. You can do all these at once, so you don't need to pick them up one after another, but you have to pick that part up. The next kill you're going to have to get is a tactical kill. I used the Wraith Fires, but you can use grenades, claymores, whatever you fancy, but you're going to have to get a tactical kill to get the next part. A huge tip for this one is if you use Wraith Fires on the first part to get your normal kill, usually what will happen, she will infect another zombie, also get killed by the Wraith Fire, and she'll drop 2 parts at once. Just a little shortcut for you there if you need it. The next part, you're going to have to get a special weapon kill. So wait until she infects another zombie, then you use your special weapon on that zombie and she will drop the 3rd piece. Pick it up or leave it there, up to you. And the 4th and final one is you're going to have to get a kill with your shield. You're going to have to bash a zombie with your shield or an infected zombie and it will drop the 4th and final piece. When you've picked up and collected all 4 of those pieces, when you go inside the mausoleum, there's going to be little circles on the ground with a white outlined pattern. You then have to press square on each one of those circles to place down one of the parts you previously picked up. So you can just go around, hold square on each single one. You know if you've done it correctly because each individual circle will glow blue. You are then ready to progress on to the next step. The next step can be a little bit complicated and a little bit hectic, but the objective here is to get 6 vampire kills in that room. You can use any weapon, Ray Fire specials, whatever it is, but you have to get 6 vampire kills. When you manage to get a vampire kill, you're going to get a notification sound. It's going to be a loud scream and it sounds just like this. And you just have to do that 6 times, and you can do it in any rounds. You can get 1 per round, all in 1 round. It really doesn't matter. After you've done all 6, the whole floor is going to glow blue. You then have around 30 to 60 seconds to run to one of the tombstones. The tombstone is really close, so it should be quite easy to get there, and what I would suggest doing is running down, holding square on the tombstone and allowing the tombstone to open, then killing all the zombies on the map and saving 1 zombie, because the next step is very dangerous. After you've done that, you could then take yourself into the crypt. In the crypt is going to be a small, dark, pretty tight room, and at the end you're going to see the wonder weapon, which is locked behind a fence. As you go into there and pick up that wonder weapon, is going to put you in a lockdown event. That lockdown event is going to throw a lot of vampires at you, and depending if you're in solo or multiplayer, if you're in multiplayer, you're also going to get red vampires as well. As you can see on this one, I'm in solo, I only got normal vampires, and the wonder weapon itself will one-shot vampires. It's very powerful against vampires, not so much against zombies. You literally have to clear that room of the vampires and everything that's inside. It will then unlock the door and you have the brand new wonder weapon. As of right now, this is not upgradable, but we do believe there is going to be an upgrade for this weapon. Like I said, it will one-shot vampires way up past round 30, whether they're normal ones or the red ones, and it will kill a wolf in about 3 to 4 shots. It's a very powerful gun, and it is stacked with ammo. Like I said, so far this gun probably is going to be upgradable, but we don't know if it is as of yet. Rumor has it it's not that good in the boss fight either, so it's totally up to you if you want to use this gun or not. It's quite a lot of work, for some it may not be, but either way it's very fun, and when we do finally upgrade, this weapon is going to be an absolute beast. I'd like to give a big shout out to Mad Cow Moo for helping me get some of this footage in game, so thank you so much. I also like to give a big shout out to U4's Melee team for hitting that notification bell and watching my videos to the end. Thank you very much. If you guys want to be shouted out in the video as well, make sure to watch the whole video, turn on those notifications, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and be sure to comment that you've done all that to be shouted out in my next video. Anyway guys, thank you so much. Until the next one, this is your boy Dame, and I'm out.